What's up everybody, and welcome back to another First Descendant video. Today we're going to talk all about the inversion reinforcement menu and how you can farm it just a little bit faster than what the game seems to want you to do. And in saying that, there's two different ways you can farm it. So when you go into the map, you'll have an invasion disruption section. Two of these will be highlighted red, and it'll allow you to run each of the mission twice and pick yourself up 1,000 Ironheart particles. But if you look into the map, so for instance Kingston, we'll start here. You can see here we've got the Ironheart particles that we can also collect, and that will give us 450 each time and allow us to get through that seasonal level up and get a little bit more powerful just a little bit quicker than waiting every day for the other missions to reset. So first of all, we're going to start off here in Kingston. And we're going to farm elites. Well, elites farm is really easy at this mission where I am right here, the Kingston Communications Repeater. Tried to say that 3 times fast. The disruption, as you can see, I've done them already. It takes literally about 2 minutes to do that mission. But there is also, we need to farm champions. Now, there is a mission that you get both of these in. So if you want to kind of do that at first and then come back to this one afterwards, if you've still got elites left to do. For champions mainly, we're going to come over here to the Fallen Theatre and we're going to do the Vulgus Occupied Buildings. That does do both, so you will be able to get, like I said before, elites and champions here. But like I said, you get way more champions here to farm, probably at around 8 or so per run, and an elite as well. Alright, next up we're going to look at Echo Swamp, and Echo Swamp actually has commanders, elites and champions. Now this is really easy farm and an obvious one to pick, but you're going to come straight here and you're going to do the Environment Contamination Zone. Just where you spawn in, and it's the one that people have been farming for Kuiper and gold since the game released. It's one where you finish up here in this little cave area, and yeah, it's just really good. Just farm this one until you've got both of them complete. So next up we're going to look at the commander, and what we're going to do, we're going to use the Void Fusion Reactor, because as you can see it says the eliminate enemy commander. If I hover over it, you can see at the moment I have got 0 out of 10. But they've changed these now so we can activate them without having the necessary materials. Probably should have come on something other than my bunny, really, because I was doing it for the other missions. But what we'll do, we'll just kill him really quickly just to show you. Hopefully it's really quickly. Where's he gone? You can see he's a commander because he has this kind of game, what do I call it, tactic, you know, where the ones where you've got to kill the balls at the top, that kind of means that they're a commander. And we got him dead. We know obviously we can't open this, but we're not too bothered. If we go into here now, there you go, we're 1 out of 10. So you just do that 10 times and that's really easy, and there's no requirement whatsoever. You don't need to farm any materials. Alright, so next we've moved into Vespers, and if we look at Vespers, we've got elites and we've got champions to do here. You can see I'm at 0, but the best one by far is going to be Destroyed Temple. We get an elite at the end, and I think we get 5 of the an elite at the end and 5 commanders on your way through. Pretty straightforward. I've done this one a whole bunch for farming other various things. You can see that I've got them both ticked. So yeah, definitely the easiest one to do, and you know, the rest of the area in here is pretty horrible, so I would definitely recommend doing Destroyed Temple. Next up, for the commander, you're going to come to this point here in the Lost Supply Depot, and as you can see, I don't have the shards to activate or open this one, but you can still activate them because of the recent change. And I'm hoping that this guy counts. We've killed him. And can't use the thing. We're going to go into here and hopefully... Ah, so this champion didn't count. That champion doesn't count. Is this their champ? Defeat enemy. Oh, he's a commander. That's why. That's why. I've already finished it. So the champions and elites, like I said previously, down below here on the destroyed temple. And then up here, I was doing a bunch of this one before. This is where you can get your commander. Sorry for the confusion. Let's move on to the next area. Alright, so let's get it the right way around this time. We're at Sterile Land, and this is where you're going to farm your champions and your elites. I guess about 8 champions per run and 1 elite at the end. Really straightforward mission. People used to run this all of the time anyway. It does drop some materials as well, this one. I can't remember for what it's for. I was farming it for the materials for crafting something as well. So that comes in super useful. Next up for the commander, you can see somebody fighting it just in front of me. It's this one here. It's really easy. Be careful with these ones. That spawns more than 1 commander and they don't count. But this one here is really easy. Like I said, it doesn't really matter if you have the items to pop this open or not. You can activate them, the boss will spawn and you will get the kill. We'll just double check that. Have I got it? I've got all the commanders done on this one already, so I can't show you my count up. But yeah, this is the one that Omens here is doing that I would definitely recommend. Okay, so next up we are in the Agna Desert and you're going to come to Rock Cave Base. That's going to give you your elites and your champions both together. Really easy farm, that one, and again really quick, as you can see, 10 minutes or less. Once you get in this scenario where I am here and you finish the elites, there is another option that you can do over here. Let's just find it. The heavy equipment entry path. That's a much longer mission, but there is a whole bunch of champions in there. I think we get double digits. We get over 10 champions in there, making it really easy to finish off. Then next, when we're after the commander, we're going to be back in the Vermilion Waste, and you just go to this one here. Like, we don't need the shards to activate it, but you can spawn the boss over and over again. He's really easy, straightforward, you know, kill, 3 balls, kill, job done. Next one. Alright, so next area, we're in the Gulch, and we're going to do Orders Occupied Facility. That's because this one gives you both of the commanders and the... Sorry, not the commanders. It gives you the elites, and this one gives you 2 at the end, which is really nice, as opposed to just 1 at the end. But it also gives you champions as well. So this is a good farm to do first of all when you enter this map. Once you're in the same scenario as me and you've got your elites dead and then you need to focus on champions, you're going to come over to the mountaintops and we're going to run Orders Patrol Beat, which will give us around 5 champions per run. And then for your commander, just do the one in the observatory. He is just the easiest one by far. I think the one over here spawns 2 enemies, so you don't get anything for that at all. And then I think the one up here is the stupid shield one, so you're messing around for longer than you need to. I mean, if you're going to do them for other reasons, then do them. But if you want an easy one just to farm out, you're going to do the one in the observatory. Next, we're in Hagios. This is really straightforward. This one here, the Broadband Fleet Beacon, gives you 3 elites and then around 8 champions. So I would just definitely farm this one until you've got all of them complete. For the commander, just do the one in the Fractured Monolith. It's a single one again. Balls, really straightforward, no fancy tricks. So you want to pick him for your commander. Alright, so last but not least, we're up in Fortress, and you're going to start at the munitions loading dock. That gives you 2 elites, I believe, and some champions to farm. Once you have finished with your elites, you're then going to move down to this one here, the Gate System Control. That will then give you around 8 or 9 champions really quickly. And for the commander, we're just going to stay in the same area. We're going to get everything done in the Frozen Valley, and you're just going to come down here and you're going to do this void reactor here. He's the most straightforward. He's solo by himself, so it definitely counts, and you will have no problems whatsoever. But the only good thing about this as well is he drops supply moisture, which is a bit of an added bonus if you're going to want to be running Valby at some point. That's going to be it for the video. I hope you liked it. I hope it worked out good for you. I hope it made it a little bit easier farming those Iron Heart particles. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Good luck, Descendants, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.